we are shooting a workout at the gym in Penticton, British Columbia. Training partner, Patrick McInnes. Pat earned his pro card in California, and one of the things he's been trying to improve is his chest development.
Increasing the frequency of my bench press. Throughout the week, I'll have one heavy day, and then I'll auto-regulate a moderate or a light day, depending on how I'm feeling that day.
Are there any little tweaks that maybe you did with your bench press, like widening or shortening your grip, or like do you vary your grip from session to session?
I actually started out with pointer finger on the knurlings of the bar. I widened out my grip, and I put my middle finger on the knurling of the bar.
Yeah, I find not only a little bit more pec activation as I go wider, I also find I'm just stronger that way, because you shorten the range of motion, right?
Yeah, so I went from 315 to 4 reps, and that was before I did the show. Then after the last couple months, I got a PR of 315 for 6 reps, and that was without a spot.
It may not sound like a lot, you added 2 reps to your rep max, but that's actually pretty significant, and I've noticed some like big pec gains as a result of you just steadily increasing your bench. We're gonna get into the next exercise, which is gonna be an incline dumbbell press.
Yeah, we gon' do some things you can't relate. Yeah, cause we from a place you cannot stay. Or you can't go, or I don't know. Or back the fuck up all me.
Just finished up with the incline dumbbell press. We did 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. And the idea here is to get upper chest activation and also to get a little bit of shoulder work. So rather than doing a vertical press, we're just doing a very high incline press. Are there any cues that you found to be helpful in your incline pressing?
Instead of just focusing on moving the weight up and down, I like to focus on the movement of my elbow. So I like to move it from away from the body, closer into the midline of your body, almost like you're performing a fly. Josh
Vogel said the same thing when I was training with him. Like you almost want to think of driving your bicep across and towards your midline rather than just pressing the weight up. Our next exercise is going to be a cable fly, so we're gonna hit that right now.
When I press my mama dear, spare your feelings. I'm reliving moments, feeling more residual. I can buy the building, burn the building, take your bitch, rebuild the building just to fuck some more. I can justify my love for you and touch the sky, forgot to stop the debating wall.
So we just finished up with the Bayesian cable fly. I'm gonna get Pat to give a couple quick tips about things that he found to be helpful with this exercise.
Instead of using a neutral grip, we were using a pronated grip. 2 little things that I've done is I took a couple steps forward to make sure I still have tension on my pec while I'm in the stretch position. I used to fly the motion from a really high to low, but now I've been doing it more across the chest, going in line with the chest fibers.
So next we're gonna switch over to some direct shoulder stuff. Lateral raises might be the single best exercise, in my opinion, that you can do for developing shoulder width. So we're gonna do a dumbbell variation of that today, so we're gonna get into that right now.
I get those goosebumps every time. I need the hype, throw that to the side.
So we just finished up with the dumbbell lateral raises, and one thing that I found to be really helpful with these is thinking about, and I might have mentioned this on the channel before, but thinking about driving out with the back of your palm rather than just lifting the weight up. A lot of people will have a tendency to shrug a little bit, but whereas if you think about pushing out, it's more likely to be your actual side delt that does the work. So even if you have to drop the weight back a little bit, I think it's more important to actually feel the muscle that you're trying to working. Up next, we're gonna hit some rear delts and get into that right now.
I get those goosebumps every time, yeah, 713. Through the 281, yeah, I'm riding. Why they on me? Why they on me? I'm flying, sipping low key. I'm sipping low key at Onyx, find a rider.
finished up with reverse pec deck.
So since I've been doing a lot of pressing motions and working on the front of my body, I want to even that out and balance. Work my chest and pressing motions too much, I find that your posture can come a lot forward. I want to work on those rear delts to bring that back and make sure you have a balanced posture.
If you're doing a lot of pressing, you can really develop your anterior deltoid.
Yeah.
So like I remember, not off the top of my head, but there was a study that looked at bodybuilders and how much more their front delts tend to be hypertrophied relative to their side and rear delts.
Yeah.
And it's like pretty significant. So if you're doing a lot of pressing, not only are you working your pecs, you're also working your front delts. And as a bodybuilder, you don't want to have that appearance of just these boulders on the front and then just flatness on the back. So it's really important that if you are running a chest specific program to really work your rear delts as well. So I try to balance that out with at least a 1-to-1 ratio, and you don't have to put that all on the one day. So you don't have to do, say you do 3 chest exercises, it doesn't mean you have to do 3 rear delt exercises that day, but through your back day, your push day, and then any other days of the week, you should really try to balance that out and make sure that you have that postural support, like you said. Okay guys, so that's gonna conclude the workout. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you did like the video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. I wanna give a special shout out to Pat for taking me through the workout and giving us your tips. I've got his channel linked below. Also a shout out to my man Shayne. His channel's linked below. He did all the filming, so thank you very much guys. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.